I've been MIA, missing in action. Sorry about that. But I just haven't been in video mode, you know? My friend Gianluca out in Italy had to contact me and say, dude, are you okay? Are you still alive? And I'm still here. Been doing a lot of writing, a lot of recording, a lot of practicing. I'm backed up about 3 or 4 tunes that are ready to release, but I just kind of been dragging my feet for whatever reason. But I got some good, really good music, I think. And I just released my new song, which is called The Car. And that is the main reason for this video. And to say hello to all you guys. And to crack a cold one. It's not a beer, but it's the next best thing. I'm not really drinking the beer right now. So The Car. What's it about? What's all this about a car? So before I moved out to California, I was living with my parents, obviously. I was 16, 17 years old. And my friends and I used to just go out in my friend's car. I don't even think I had a license yet. And we'd just go driving around aimlessly. And we would get beer, or we'd find people to buy us beer. I mean, just normal stupid shit that you've probably done, that all teenagers do. And it just seemed like it was day after day after day after weekend of just driving aimlessly. And if you check out the album cover here, I mean, this is really kind of what it looked like. So we drive around and just drink and smoke weed. I'm not a big weed smoker at all. As a matter of fact, I haven't smoked weed in years, like decades even. But there was just nothing to do, you know? I mean, I had my passion. I wasn't allowed to play electric guitar or pop songs in the house. The only thing I was allowed to play was classical violin. So it's kind of repressed. One night, I just saw everything so clearly in the future. I was going to go nowhere if I stayed in Pennsylvania and just kept this lifestyle up. I mean, it was just ridiculous. Of course, I was 15 years old, but I just had this epiphany one night. The song explains it, maybe even better than I'm doing right now, actually. One night, we were drinking, and it wasn't just beer. We'd drink beer, Southern Comfort, Canadian Club. I mean, we'd drink as much as we could. We were getting hammered, and driving, just stupid shit that you do, you know, when you're 15, 14, 16. But we were just in the car, and we were laughing and just telling stories and drinking, and it started snowing so much. And nobody even noticed that it was snowing. And I remember we were in this parking lot out in the middle of nowhere. And, you know, after a while of sitting in the car, you know, being in there for an hour and a half, you just kind of get claustrophobic. And I opened up the door, and I stood out, and there's like virgin snow all over this parking lot, and just all these trees, like we're out in the middle of nowhere. And it was just like a voice from God, or just, you know, just something that said, you gotta snap the fuck out of this and just get your shit together and get the fuck out of here, because this is gonna be your life. This is gonna be it. This is gonna be it, buddy. And from that night onward, I had a completely different outlook. And I think I had a year or two of high school left. And I wanted to take off then, you know. I just wanted to, but I couldn't, you know. I had to finish school. From that moment on, my friends, they would always call me and say, "Hey, come on." I'd be like, "No." And they're like, "Oh, come on, you fucking pussy," as kids do. And I gave in every once in a while. Every once in a while, they'd say, "Okay, there's a party, there's a kegger, you know, up at Haymaker, and we gotta go. You gotta go." So I would go, but I would find myself so out of place at these parties. Just something snapped in my head. So I would be, you know, everyone would be drinking, and then I would just kind of sneak away and then run home. You know, I'd have 2 beers and then just realize that I don't fucking want to be there. So then sometimes it was like, you know, 5-10 miles from my house, but I didn't care. I just like, I got to get out of here. I can't do this anymore. And sneak into my house, and my mother and father and my brother would be sleeping, and I would get my guitar and sneak down into the basement and just practice. You know, I couldn't have it plugged into an amp, but I would just sit there, practice. I would take my drumsticks and play on a pillow, and I think I did that for a good 1.5, 2 years, until I finally decided. One night, my father came home and kind of got in an argument, and he said, "If you had any fucking balls, you'd be in California right now." And that was it. That night, I said, "I'm out of here. I'm gone. See ya." And I packed up my stuff, my guitar, probably about 4 pair of jeans, some T-shirts, and some money that I had saved in a piggy bank, and just took off. And that's been it. I've been back just a couple times. Just eventually, my father and I, we kind of reconciled. So that's a whole nother story. We don't want to get into that. But yeah, so that's the story of the car. You know, if it wouldn't have been for that car and that feeling of just being a fucking loser, I don't know if I'd be out here, you know? So I guess you got to take the good with the bad. And sometimes when you're at the lowest, you realize that, you know, maybe it's a sign. It's doing something for you. It's giving you a kick in the ass. So I'm going to look over here now. What's up? And yeah, so that's the car. If you want to check it out, it's on all the streaming services. It's also on Bandcamp. Check my focus here. All right. Yeah, that's about it. Now that I got everything set up, I will probably be making videos a little bit more frequently. So hope all's well and everybody's doing well. And yeah, check out the car, and I think you'll enjoy it, or at least get an insight into my moving from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, out to Los Angeles. All right, peace, guys. On the other side.